Hello and good day everyone. Welcome to my channel, Tea Time and Spells. My name is Melissa, and in today's video I've got a very special unboxing that I would like to share with you all. I am going to preface this by saying that this would be a spoiler warning for those of you who are still waiting on the contents of the latest Diamond Art Club mystery box, number 11. This was one of the 6 kits that were exclusive to that mystery box. So if you do not want to be spoiled about what one of those 6 are, then please go ahead and click off the video and go to another one. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. If you would like to know which one I am unboxing, then go ahead and grab yourself a snack, maybe a glass of tea. I am enjoying some cool blackberry iced tea today in my Timmy and Tommy Animal Crossing cup. All right, let's get started. All right, so the gorgeous piece we are going to be looking at and unboxing today is Night Melody by Margaret Morales. When I first purchased the mystery box, this was my first mystery box, there were a handful of artists that I was hoping would not be included. Randall Spangler, Richard Lorenz, Peggy Collins, Margaret Morales. Not that I didn't think that these artists' work wasn't gorgeous, because they all are very talented artists. I just didn't really jive with a lot of the artwork, or I thought that diamond painting as the medium for that artwork didn't really appeal to me. That was really the case for Margaret Morales' work. She has really gorgeous, soft color, like almost watercolor type of art style, which is gorgeous on print. And I enjoy looking at it and appreciating it, but I didn't think I would really find myself enjoying it as a diamond painting medium. Perhaps I would enjoy it more as like a puzzle. So when I found out that I got a Margaret Morales kit in my mystery box, I was first a little disappointed when I found out who the artist was, but when I took a closer look at the actual artwork itself, you can see it is much more like sharper compared to a lot of the artwork that she has available now. Again, all of her artwork is really just gorgeous, but it's usually much more softer, which would lend to more of like a confetti look. This, however, because it is so sharp, it almost looks like a partial with like this outline here, but it's not. It's a full canvas drill set. So I was actually really excited when I saw this to try it. This is my first Margaret Morales kit, and I guess I used up all my luck with my mystery box, because I got this one, I got Mermaid Empress by Rita Kanya, which again is another artist similar to Margaret Morales, where it's very soft, very, you know, watercolorish, just really soft strokes, and I didn't think it would translate very well to diamond painting. Mind you, I began diamond painting January of 2025, so 6 months ago. I am a complete newbie in the diamond painting world, so I am learning as I go. I am changing my tastes and appreciating new works. And Margaret Morales' Night Melody is the very first one on that list. And in fact, after I finished recording the video for my mystery box, I was discussing it with my husband. I am incredibly excited to do this kit. Like, I'm gonna do the unboxing with you guys, and I'm immediately going to kit it up. This is going to be the next painting that I'm going to work on, because it looks so good. I love the image of like that moth fairy. Like she looks so gorgeous, and it really fits with like the summer vibe that is going on right now, because in the northern hemisphere we are experiencing summer in full bloom, and this just screams like Midsummer Nights vibes, and I am looking so forward to working on this. But without further ado, let's break open into her and take a look at all the goodies. So we are looking at a round kit This is a 22 by 31 inch kit, or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. We are looking at full diamond coverage, so not a partial. It does look like it. And this includes 66 colors. We've got 1 frosted diamond. Ooh, I'm excited to see that. And 4 fairy dust diamonds. Fairy dust diamonds are my favorite, closely followed by the frosted. So I am really excited to see that. Total diamond wise, 57,772 for those of you who like to count that. I do not. I don't count my hours. I do not count the diamonds. I just open it, kit it up, and go. As long as I enjoy the image, I don't care necessarily how many diamonds or colors or anything like that. I appreciate the special drills, and when it's got more colors, then I know that it's gonna have a lot more of like that gradient, possibly a little bit more confetti. The size is something I do look at though. This size is probably my happy medium size. This size seems to be the size that I enjoy the most. It's also one that happens to be pretty popular, so win-win for me. I can usually spend a few weeks at a time on one and enjoy it. Okay, let's see if we can, ooh, there we go, pop it out. All right, let's shimmy a few things over here. Quick tea break. I would hate to spill tea on my brand new canvas. And this one would be very hard to replace. Everybody's looking for this one. If I honestly didn't think I would enjoy the canvas, I would have easily destashed this one, and you know, I would have given it to somebody who would have really appreciated it. However, I do really like the image, so sorry, I am going to enjoy it. Toolkit is probably standard for Diamond Art Club. Let's take a quick look-see. For those of you who do not know, Diamond Art Club has these really nice, very nice trays. Just slide in. I use this tray for the longest time until upgrading. This does come with a nice sticky wax. It's also got the clear putty, a multi-placer, which I believe is a 4. Nope, 7. This one's a 7, which means oh, there goes my son's tablet. The 4 is on this one. So this is their twist and pick pin, which is really nice. This is a nice upgrade compared to like your standard diamond painting pins. And what you would do is you would go ahead and twist this up until you get, there you go, you can see it coming out, that like that putty kind of pushing through. This putty, I have a twist and pick pin from Diamond Art Club that I purchased. It's this one, and it's got the white putty. It is definitely reactive to your heat. Right now it is very warm where I'm at, so it tends to be very sticky, sometimes stringy. So popping it in like the refrigerator every so often has been a lifesaver. But you get that, and you get some baggies. Never enough to kit all the way up into, but enough for if you have extras that you want to save, you have a nice amount there. So let's put that back in. And yeah, I mean, I use this tray for the longest time, and when I go to do a very heavy confetti kit, I'm probably going to try out a method of using like a few of these, like maybe 4 or 5 of these, all out at once and pouring different colors so that I could easily grab and go in place. Contemplating that. I have a tilted drafting table though, so I don't know how that would really work. All right, let's put the canvas over here. Our treasure quest card should be in here. I'm curious what I'm gonna get. Ooh, pretty. It almost looks like it's silver, but I think it's bronze. But look at that, that's just gorgeous. Yep, bronze. Pretty much all of them are. I'm not too surprised. Okay, there's another look at the image there. Oh, Love it. And again, it's really pastel and very watercolor, but they rendered it looking really nice and sharp. And then, ooh, look at that. Look at our colors. 66, we've got all those beautiful colors there. So it looks like our frosted drill is that kind of gold one. Curious how that's going to look. And then our fairy dust looks like we got a white, gray, kind of like that mod green, and then a really pretty lavender. Ooh, can't wait to kit it up. I had just finished Sisters of Fate by Christabug, and so I had another slot open up for a new diamond painting for me to work on, because I like to work on 2 at a time, 1 round, 1 square. So I was really excited for this one. Okay, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and see what this canvas looks like all undone. So I'm gonna try to be really nice and not tear into the dust cover here. There we go, because I do keep them, because when I am finished with them, after they've been hung up for a little bit on my wall of honor, because I like to showcase my finished kits for usually a couple months in a poster frame on my wall, and then I rotate it out. And so when I'm done, I like to put the completed piece back in the box so that it is protected, and I like to protect it further with that dust cover. Okay. It's not a terribly large kit, so hopefully I can get most of it in focus. Oh, not quite. All right. Let's clip it. There we go. Okay. So, let's see if we kind of go from the top down. All right. Wow, she is stunning. Okay, first glance, I think I know where those gold frosted drills are gonna go. So we are looking at the letter X. Okay, so we've got kind of some accents mainly in the moon. A little bit in like her hair piece here. A little bit like on some of the jewelry of her outfit there. And then continuing down, it looks like it's gonna be more of like those accents, those moth marking accents here. Not that one, but there is some in this one. And that looks to be it. I don't see any in these accents. Yeah, so that is the gold. Okay. And then we've got 4 fairy dust. Okay. Wow. Looking at one of the major fairy dust, let's bring it over right to the background. Whoops. All right. This symbol here, this is all fairy dust. The entire background that is like a partial look is that really pretty white, like light gray, whitish fairy dust. And then it's also sprinkled in just throughout her wings as well. So I'm going to guess there is a lot of bags of Z3866. Okay, now the next one is like that stop sign symbol. So like this one right here. That is that like a little bit darker shade of gray from the other fairy dust drill. And it's right there in the wings as well. A little bit, looks like a little bit in her hair. Let's see, kind of like in the streaks up here and a little bit up here. Her flower has some of that fairy dust drill in it as well. Very beautiful. All right. And then the next fairy dust drill that we're looking at, Z503, that's that pretty mod green. And that's going to be like your highlights in the foliage in the back. So all along like these leaves, that really pretty, almost like teal green, that is all in the foliage of all the leaves. Let's see, is it in any of her wings? Not that I'm seeing at first glance. Nope, it looks like it's mainly in all the greenery around her. Okay, and then of course the last fairy dust drill is gonna be that really pretty lavender, and that's gonna be our check mark all along here. Got a little bit here, some in her like bow of her dress. Got a little bit of like an accent here, and then basically along like her arms on both sides, it has a lot of that. So that's definitely more of an accent color. The most prevalent fairy dust drill is definitely going to be the background color for sure. All right, really pretty. Very, very pretty spread. Oh, looks like if we were to go down a little bit, let's see if I can scoot this up. We actually have quite a large chunk of that purple right here and that lower wing of hers. I'm actually really admiring, so it's like the moth here, but then there's also another moth, like this really pretty one right here. That's gonna look so vibrant with all those different shades of red. And then I spied a Luna moth right here. That's really pretty. I actually was admiring, I believe there was a diamond art piece. I apologize, I don't remember the name of it or the artist, where it featured quite heavily a Luna moth. Not the one, not Luna Moth Witch by Rita Kanya, although that one's really pretty too. But there was another piece that featured Luna moths heavily, and that was very pretty. But yeah, this is Night Melody by Margaret Morales. What a gorgeous piece. This is gonna be so much fun. As you can see, a lot of color blocking, but also a nice amount of confetti as well. I mean, even when you look at like her face, there's lots of color blocking here, and then it moves on to a lot of line blocking. And that might be why it looks a lot more sharper, is because of all that line blocking. But yeah, I mean, all the details are definitely going to be more confetti, but that's what's going to make it look so pretty. I appreciate kits that have a nice balance of color blocking and confetti, because it's a nice break. You know, you can do this whole background section and be like, oh, I'm ready for some color, and then you go and you do your sections, and you know, you might get a really confetti heavy piece and you're like, okay, I'm ready for some more color blocking, and then you go and do like this section right there or right over here or her face, and it's a nice balance, and I really like that. Very good. Let's go ahead and take a quick look-see at the drills. Yep, there's that fairy dust. I spy four bags already. Ooh. Sorry for the crinkling. Oh my. So, take a guess. How many packets of that fairy dust do you think there is? I spied 4 already. I'm going to say 9. I'm gonna say 9 for the background color. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7. Let's see. Let's do a little quick snip right there. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you thought there was 7, you were correct. Lucky number 7. And these are full bags at that. That's a lot. That is a lot of fairy dust. Wow. And one thing I really, really love about Diamond Art Club's rounds is they are so sparkly. Oh, look at that sparkle. Oh, that's gorgeous. Super nice. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can't spy our other drills. Let's see. Oh, right in the middle. So this one is that other kind of darker gray. Yeah, you can see that shimmer right there. That's gonna give off probably more of like that purplish, bluish tinge when it's next to the rest of the drills. Oh, that'll look really pretty. I'm curious what that mauve kind of greenish color one is going to look like. Let's see if we can't find that one. Ooh. Look at those. Oh, that's gonna be in that that moth on the bottom there. Look at that, like dark magenta. Ooh, and here's another like purple. There's quite a few shades and variants of that purple. Okay. Is there no black in this kit? That would be a shock. I don't know if I've come across one with no black. Aha, here is, nope, that's one we've already seen. That's that light, that darker gray. All right, let's move that one off to the side so I don't get confused again. Let's see. Where, oh where? Wow, look at all these just littler bags. Just accent colors. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Okay. Ah. This, oh, it's a gold. Okay. It's kind of a lighter gold. This is that frosted one. Ah, this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult, I think, to really pick up on the camera, but yeah, it's got like that stained glass or frosted glass kind of look. I had this in Dragon and Books. It was like a peachy color. That was really pretty. Like, it really was an awesome accent color. Aha! This was the one I was looking for. Z503. This is like that, well, I thought it was more of like a mod green, but it's more of like an ocean pale blue green. Ooh, that one's pretty. Very pretty. This is definitely a very Midsummer Night's Dream kind of kit. Like, that's just the image that comes to my mind. It's just something fantastical, very summer themed. It fits the vibe of summer right now, at least for me. For those in the Southern Hemisphere, it's probably not vibing with you guys with the cold. All right, now the question is, can I get these back in looking as pretty as they were before? Or should I just not bother? I think I'm just not gonna bother since I'm going to be kitting it right up. Let's just shift those over to the side. All right, one more glance. We've got the beautiful Night Melody by Margaret Morales. Again, this was exclusive to mystery box number 11 with Diamond Art Club. However, I have heard from other people, veteran diamond painters who have been around the scene for a little bit, that sometimes Diamond Art Club re-releases exclusives that were in their mystery boxes as like a general release. And I think there were a couple examples somebody gave, but like a couple of the Mrs. Butter D ones, I believe, were one of those examples. I think it might have been like Halloween bedroom. I don't know for sure. But if you are like me, where there are a couple pieces, a couple kits that were exclusive to mystery boxes that you were kind of coveting and you're kind of hoping and praying for a general release, I feel you. I'm in the same boat. Cozy Christmas Witch by Marigona Soli is probably my biggest unicorn right now, because apparently that was exclusive to the Christmas mystery box and goes for a lot of money by itself. So I'm hoping and praying for a general release for that one, considering that was released, what, 6 months ago? Might happen. Same thing with Margaret Morales. She is probably one of the most popular artists by Diamond Art Club, and in my opinion, coming from a business point of view, it would make a lot of sense like 6 months, maybe a year down the line, to re-release this to the general public and make more money that way. Coming from a purely business point of view, it makes sense. All right. Oh, one thing I just noticed, it kind of blurred with the image a little bit. It's got the perforated gray lines. You know, maybe somebody can explain it, but I've noticed half of my kits that are new, that were like re-releases or new releases within the last couple months, half of them have pink. The other have gray. Is there a reason why some of the lines are pink and some of them are gray? I know originally when they came out with the pink lines and the perforated squares, the pink dye was transferring, but they fixed that relatively quick. So I'm just kind of curious, like, does it depend on the painting? Like, this one's gray, so they decided to go with it, so it's not so striking? I'm curious, what do you guys think? But that's going to be it for this one. Again, I'm going to be kitting this one up immediately. I am almost done with my second whip, which is Teatime and Spells by Chrisabug. And I would like your guys' input on which painting you think I should do next alongside this one. This one's, I'm kitting it up right now. So I'm gonna definitely be working on this one. But I always like to have a second one just in case I get a little burnt out with like confetti sections or color blocking sections. It's nice to swap out. So I would like your guys' opinion, assistance on which one I should do for July. So I'm gonna bring option number 1. Rainy Day Mermaid by Erica the Goober. This is my first Erica the Goober, and this one's another smaller one. This is a 20 by 25 inch or a 50.7 by 63.9 centimeter. This is also round, but this one is so pretty. This one looks really, really relaxing. Originally, I was going to do Rainy Day Mermaid and my other one until Night Melody came out, and this was now a no-brainer. So, option number 1, Rainy Day Mermaid. Or option number 2, Fairy Lights by Ivy Dollamore. This one's square, and this one's a 22 by 28 inch or a 56 by 71 centimeter. So this one's quite a bit larger than Rainy Day Mermaid. This one's also a square. To put in perspective, Night Melody is 22 by 31. So this one would be smaller lengthwise, but it's also square, so it'll take longer. And you know, this one, again, Midsummer Nights vibes here with like the pretty fairy in like a summer meadow. And it's Ivy Dollamore, which is one of my favorites. So we have Rainy Day Mermaid by Erica the Goober or Fairy Lights by Ivy Dollamore. Please help me decide which one. Put in the comments section below, you guys, which one do you think I should do alongside Night Melody? You think, should it be another round, go with 2 rounds at the same time, or should I do Night Melody as my round and Fairy Lights as my square? Let me know, option A or option B. I am very grateful for you guys for all of your support, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to like and comment. I've loved engaging with you guys in the comment section below. It's been so much fun, especially with the mystery box. We had a lot of conversations going in there, and I really greatly, truly appreciate it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, comment which one I should do, and hit that subscribe button if you would like to be notified of future videos. That's it for me for today. You guys have an awesome day. Bye.